Did you know that in the history of the Bible, ordinary people were strictly forbidden from understanding God's word on their own? The law was clear: do not lean on your own understanding, and only the priests had the ultimate authority to interpret it. Today, our traditional pulpit has imposed this exact same biblical clergy law upon Muslims. Whenever you try to understand the Quran directly, the clergy blocks your way using a specific tradition from Tirmidhi, Hadith number 2951, which they interpret as whoever speaks about the Quran using his own intellect or opinion, let him take his seat in hellfire. By claiming themselves as the sole heirs, they have cleverly taken over the position of the messenger to control your mind. They use this fear so that you never open the book yourself and always remain dependent on them. If the messenger himself had claimed that understanding the Quran through intellect leads to hell, it would directly contradict the divine text. Let us ask the Quran about the true role of the messenger. In Surah Al-An'am verse 50, the messenger openly declares, "I only follow what is revealed to me." And what was that revelation? In verse 19 of the same chapter, it is clearly stated, "And this Quran has been revealed to me that I may warn you with it and whomever it reaches." These verses conclusively prove that only the Quran was revealed to the messenger. He followed only the Quran and delivered only the Quran. The thousands of conflicting traditions used today were shaped to establish a religious kingdom over you. The messenger gave the Quran, while the clergy brings the law of the Bible. Now, look at God's actual law, which stands in direct contrast to this inherited fear. Listen to the literal translation of the first 4 verses of Surah Ar-Rahman, the Most Merciful. He taught the Quran, He created man, He taught him eloquence and clear expression. Why did God call himself Ar-Rahman, the Most Merciful, before mentioning anything else? Because his greatest mercy upon mankind is that he did not leave us in darkness. He took the responsibility to teach the Quran himself. And why is the creation of man mentioned right here? Because only the Creator truly knows how his creation understands. God designed our intellect. When there is no clergy between our creation and our ability to understand, how can any cleric act as a priest between you and God's book? God himself is the ultimate teacher. Let us now explore the verses of Surah Al-Alaq. God commands every single human being directly read in the name of your Lord who created man from alaq. When an ordinary human realizes that the command to read comes directly from their Creator, and not from a cleric, it awakens an inner strength that the clergy had stolen from them. God is reminding humans that the Lord who raised you from a humble state of alaq into a complete human being is the same Lord who gave you the capacity to read and comprehend. This is a direct connection between the Creator and the creation. In this divine relationship, the self-made fear manufactured by the traditional pulpit melts away completely.
In the very next verse, God commands a second time, "Read, and your Lord is the most generous, who taught by the pen, taught man what he knew not." Why does God say read again? This is a second wave of immense encouragement from God, telling you to leave the fear of the clergy behind and step forward, for his generosity is with you. By mentioning the pen, God declares that knowledge is not the private property of any priest. It has been liberated for all. When a human reads the divine text with direct trust in God, he grants them knowledge they never possessed before. True understanding comes from God, without the self-made conditions of the clergy. If you wish to break free from the mental chains of the clergy and the biblical laws, subscribe to Tomorrow's Hope.